a magpie. You got distracted by the gleam of the diamonds as you flew by. There go.
Greetings, carbon-based life forms! Hello! We are Enter Shikari. We control pitch, rhythm and light to manipulate your emotions. Thank you for giving us that chance on this beautiful, chilly winter's eve.
This is the first time Tim's seen one of these in the flesh. This is the new PlayAUDIO12. What's your impressions, Tim?
Yeah, it's great. I love it. I love how compact it is. Yeah, it's just like most of the products, it's very slick. It'll, like you said, I was really hoping I was going to get some of these for this tour, but it's fine. But we, yeah, it looks incredible. And again, it's just once we have it in place, it's in theory it's going to be doing, it's just adding that extra function.
So yeah, one of the great things with the PlayAUDIO12, this is designed for live failover. So at the minute, Tim, can you show us what you're using for failover redundancy audio-wise?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. So come down, dear viewers. Come and join us down in Tim's tech world. So obviously one of the important things that Tim will tell you is that on a show of this scale, we're not at home to anything going wrong, are we, Tim? That's not good enough.
No, that's not good. That's getting sent home from a tour.
So what do you do to ensure that at the moment, if anything goes wrong, what are your backups? How do you do redundancy at the moment?
So right now we have, like I said, I have the two laptops running. Each laptop has its own dedicated sound card, so we have 2 sound cards. The outputs of those sound cards run into A and B inputs respectively of this product by a company called Radial, which is a brilliant product. And if one sound card goes down, there's an auto switching system that will switch to the second input of the DI, and then that will suddenly be seeing audio from the second laptop rather than the first one. Yeah.
For our viewers at home, what's this box going to do for you, Tim?
Well, so this box, in the same way that the MIDI 4 Plus can see 2 computers via the 2 USBs, this does the same thing but for audio. So my understanding of it is it's effectively 2 interfaces in one. So if one machine goes down, it will seamlessly start receiving audio signal from the second laptop, and then output that via the same jack that the first one will be.
That's exactly right. What you'll do, just as you've got at the moment, where I assume, yeah, you're running Ableton, right?
That's correct, yeah.
So you'll have a tone from Ableton that the Radial box is listening to.
Yeah, precisely.
So what we have is a similar setup, but the nice thing with this is it has a virtual port, which means you're not taking up one of your audio channels. It'll listen to the tone off there, and as soon as one of them goes down, it'll automatically switch across to those, but you don't need 2 sound cards to do it.
Yeah, precisely. Like that's something that's very, very attractive to, I'm sure, anyone that does this for a living. Yeah. Because these setups, although they are reliable and they're tried and tested, they are a little clunky. They're quite, they're quite gear intensive.
They are. I mean, yeah, there's a lot to be said there. No one will deny they're professional pieces of kit, but it's expensive, right? And there's a lot of work you've got to do at the front end to get them all set up and get them working.
Yeah, exactly.
And of course, the other great thing as well is what we've got is not just audio, but because of our host port on the front, well, talking to you about it earlier, so you can plug a port into here and get 8 ports of MIDI, which it will also do the live MIDI failover at the same time. So do you think that'll slim things down for you, ease things up?
Yeah, exactly. That will mean that I no longer have to run a MIDI 4 Plus at this end because I can use this box for it. Also, right now for the redundancy setup, because both laptops will be transmitting as well as receiving MIDI, I have commands here to mute all MIDI outs on the second laptop so that stuff on stage isn't receiving dual MIDI signals. Currently, I have to then manually override to select the second laptop to be sending MIDI if I have to move over to laptop B.
So if a failover happened at the minute, and you'd have to do that somewhat manually with the MIDI side of things, is that right? how long do you think it'd take you to get everything switched over and changed over?
Well, it should be seconds.
In theory, we're talking milliseconds changeover.
Right, yeah, that's great.
And you can literally just pull the plug out, or, you know, if anything untoward should happen to the laptop, everything will switch straight over. And one of the nice things that they've incorporated with it is that, you know, sometimes if you've got a pad and you get a note on, and it can hang if you have a changeover, well, this will automatically reduce the volume down and then switch over as well. There's some really clever code in there.
That's great, yeah.
So we're looking forward to getting those out to you as quickly as possible.
Yeah, absolutely, I can't wait. Can't wait, sooner the better.
Fantastic. So thanks very much. This is iConnectivity Access All Areas here with Enter Shikari at the Motorpoint Arena. Thanks very much, Tim. Thanks for showing us backstage, and we'll join you on another episode soon. Thank you.
I'm gonna live